Hey, hey, they're looking at us. They're right there.
Yeah.
Hey, man, this is
Where they
Nika,
at though?
a.k.a. the Human Rib Cage, represent the Team NicaGene MMA page. And this is a live
Oh shit.
MMA Q&A, and he's already fucking it up. Imagine that.
Well, my low bat. I got the low bat. Low bat.
Nothing's
Oh,
changed.
there we go. Yeah,
So
every time.
we just got done doing a video or a live stream that wasn't live, so just a stream of a whole bunch of McGregor Mayweather recent advancements. So we're gonna let those come out in small clips over the next few days. But we figure we haven't been live in a long time, so might as well give you guys what you guys want.
Yeah. Coming out real soon. The OG fighter of probably the month. We got that coming out. New series we're gonna do. Got that coming out soon. Almost done with the editing process. Should be
If
out
you have not,
probably early next week, probably.
someone came on already disliked the video. Thank you.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
But if you haven't went and checked out our prospect of the week video on Amin Hakeem Dawadu, go check that out. It took us not very much time at all to do, actually. We didn't put that much work into
First
it.
attempt though. First attempt. Regardless of the video, you should look the dude up. He's a monster. Even if you don't like the video, you should research the guy. I guarantee you like him as a fighter. He's a devastating finisher, great stand up, good takedown defense. Athletic and young. That's what we like. Finishers, god damn it.
And this is a live MMA Q&A, so that means you should ask questions.
Yeah, if not, we're just gonna ramble like idiots like we do every other time. We're gonna get 25 dislikes.
Well, we're already getting close to that 25 dislike mark already, so fuck it. Let them dislike. At least they're coming back.
Someone must have hit us with like an auto dislike troll or something.
Luis says, no, they just have our notifications and go and dislike when they see it because they're sons of bitches.
Oh, motherfuckers.
Death Row's up in the comments. Go check out Death Row Gaming in the live
Yeah.
chat right the fuck now. Luis Guerrero says, is the
Yeah.
sparring videos of you ever going to get released or just trolling us? They're not really
Oh,
sparring, so
you
I don't
didn't
want to
listen to the
disappoint you.
podcast. You didn't listen to the podcast when we was in the CO or right when we got back. We told you. Unfortunately, we got shafted on the second pair of boxing gloves, so we just did a little bit of movement and hand fighting. And there's like a short clip of it up on the Facebooks and stuff right now if you want to see it. But we've
So if you
got
want to see the
some.
teaser, go to
We've
the
got a
Team
longer
NicaGene
one.
MMA
Yeah, we.
Facebook. Shut up, bitch. I'm talking.
Oh, you're a son of a bitch. But
I'm
we might
kidding.
we might clip out the long one too. We don't know. I mean, it ain't really shit. It's just
We might as
moving
well
around,
upload the
but
full thing, man.
yeah, if you guys really want it and just comment and tell us, we'll do it. It is what it is.
5 likes.
Um, yeah, Death Row
Mm.
Gaming though, go check them out. He be killing all the zombies, all kinds of different zombies.
All
God
right,
damn
man.
it.
What do you think about that 8 ounce glove situation just getting approved by the Nevada State Athletic Commission for McGregor Mayweather? One time, only time it's ever gonna
Uh,
happen.
I think Connor hits really hard, and he's a lot faster than people think. And the lighter the gloves, the better it's going to be, especially with those thick boxing wraps on.
1 like, 3 dislikes. People are just coming to dislike. Thank you, you cocksucker motherfuckers. They're all probably coming over from the
I'm
MMA Holes
mad we got
podcast.
I'm mad we got commenters that haven't liked it. Then you guys are commenting, talking with us, and ain't liked it. Oh, that's
God
fucked.
damn it.
Every time.
Snipes ass is at Battlefield 1. What?
Uh, Death Row Gaming, he
Oh
does
yeah.
play Battlefield One occasionally. He's got some dope clips on that game. He gets like crazy kill streaks on that game. So if you're into that, check him out for sure. I'm sure if you leave some comments, he'll do some more. He's been in the zombie games lately, but I know he's got the game and puts in work. So get over to his channel, drop some comments, let him know.
And if you are a fan of this channel, please drop a like so we can negate all the fucking trolls who just come to this bitch to dislike it.
Yeah, share it to your Facebook, tell your friends.
No, no one wants to share our stupid ass shit.
Unfortunately, but you should go share our prospect fighter of the week though. Go share it.
Someone changed their
Share it, bro.
dislike to a like, so someone's trolling us. Someone's
Well, we
trolling us.
appreciate you that you changed it back. We appreciate that. Nonetheless, even though you're being a troll,
What do you think about
it'll be
CM
changed back
Punk?
again
What
if
do you
you're
think?
upset.
What do you think about
I think
CM
he
Punk getting
sucks.
set up for another fight? I think that the WME knows that there's a very small chance that Conor McGregor is fighting again. And if he does fight, he's probably going to do it on his own terms, just like you said. The man's about to make $200 million fucking dollars if he loses
What do you what do
after.
you think the fucking problem is with the new owners? Do you think there's just too many investors that they can't just all get on the same page or what? Because they have been fucking up.
I think that the Fertitas took it from a sport that was literally fucking. Everyone thought it as human cockfighting. Snipe says it's me. Sorry, I always dislike then like.
Why do you do that to us? It's not cool, man. Just like it. But I mean, I guess you like it in the end, so better than nothing. We still appreciate you. Just wish you would do it
Yeah,
differently.
I like seeing your name pop up on the comment section, just like I do each and every one of you. So look at this right here. I think the WME is going to start putting on more WWE esque money fights to try to make their money. I don't think it's obvious they're going away from the traditional, number one ranked fucking the number one the number one ranked fighter, I guess, in the division doesn't even guarantee a title shot anymore. You have to get that interim belt to get the
Do
fucking
you
guaranteed title shot. It seems like.
do you think they have to do it this way to stay afloat? Do you think they have to take the super fight route? I think they're kind of stuck in that corner now because they're the new owners. They don't know enough. They don't know what's going on, and they're just trying to make money. They're trying to make that billion back, that 6 billion or whatever it was, 4 or 6, whatever it was, 6 billion. We'll say they want to make that back. That's a lot of money, man. And when things aren't looking good right now, all your stars are getting knocked out. All you got left is John Jones and Conor McGregor. Conor's in boxing right now. All you got is John Jones, and you don't know if he's going to be fucking coked out next week or not. So you're stuck making. You have to make money fights because nobody wants to see Demetrius Johnson and Ray Borg. Unfortunately, if you went
I
into
want to see it.
Walmart and asked everybody who Ray Borg was, I would say less than 2% know who the fuck Ray Borg is.
If you ask them who Demetrius Johnson is, less than 2% are telling you.
God, that's what I'm saying, and the owners know that. They're just looking at pay per view numbers. They don't give a fuck who's doing what. They're looking at pay per view. There's a reason they told GSP, like, look, we're gonna see how good Tyron Woodley does before we match you up. That right there shows they don't give a fuck about the matchup. They're plugging GSP with whichever one was gonna bring in the most money. And then Tyron Woodley took a fucking dump and was boring as fuck. So they're like, oh shit, we gotta match up with this big dog. That money's there. Nobody wants to see Tyron fight.
If he would just fight like he fought against Robbie fucking Lawler, he'd be selling many, many, many more pay-per-views. He says that
The fuck thing,
he's the best fighter on every card that he goes on as a response to a question of why he always gets put at co-main, and he said he always brings the highlight of the night.
the
Bullshit.
fuck thing is for how boring it is. It's like a pretty fucking sturdy style, dude. Like, what are you gonna do? Because you can't just come at him because that man's got fucking dynamite in his hands regardless, and good luck taking him down. And he might be able to take you down. Like the way he fights is really really intelligent because they have to come to him, and in order to come to him, you got to get past that right hand, and then you got to finish the takedown. He's really intelligent in that aspect. Ever since the Rory McDonald fight, I feel like he changed. Now he's a lot more reclusive with his style and explodes when he needs to. He reserves his energy well for a big dude. We've seen him go 5 rounds many times now, which is impressive for somebody with that build. So as much as we hate his style, it's effective as a motherfucker in this fight game right now. He's just
Yeah.
coasting. He's not getting touched. He's just coasting right to victory. Boom. Give him my paycheck.
Keep getting them title
Boom.
defenses.
Give him my paycheck. Let me drop Wonder Boy in the fourth real quick. Give him my paycheck. Boring ass fight. Let me drop him real quick. Solidify this win.
Give me my paycheck.
He just
The
gets money.
underground
Like
era.
I hate the fights, but I can't hate on the man for winning.
We got some comments, man. The underground era says, "Hey guys, are
Yeah.
brown recluses venomous?" Yes, they are, and they
Is
are
it Venom
venomous.
though?
Yeah, it's I think it's like called like a metatoxic venom or some shit. I know that their venom has the potential to make your red blood cells explode. I know that
All I
much.
know is I personally know this dude that got fuckered up by one. He had about a golf ball sized hole in his leg that was like 2 inches deep, and every day his girlfriend had to dig all the gauze out of it and scrape that shit out with like a little metal scraper, because you got to get all the goop out so it can heal from the inside and heal back up. So every single day, and then you got to stuff it back with gauze, bandage your shit up. Later that night, take all that gauze out of there and scrape up your wound.
They get the fucking
That
point.
fuck.
You don't need to be that damn that
That's how it is,
fucking
man. It's fucked. But if you go to the
uh
doctor right away, you're good. No worries. It's
and
weird.
even if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't have to initially hurt. You're gonna feel that bitch later. So I know
Yeah,
being
yeah.
in Colorado, brown recluses are That's not a black widow, but it's
No,
still a
Black Widow
brown
can
fucking
actually kill
recluse.
you. Brown Recluse, if the only way you die is like if you just like let it eat away at you and never go to the hospital.
But
If
it
you're just at
does
home and
eat.
it's
It
just like
eats your
eating
blood.
away at your arm.
It blows up your red blood cells. The Underground Era said, "Fucking great." One just laid eggs in my gym. Luis Guerrero commented about
That's
5 minutes ago. I'm
fucked.
sorry, bud. He said, "Can you guys both give an update on your short notice fight? Are y'all solely focused on powertrain like Tyson, or all endurance?" Yeah, about that fight. I ran into some financial difficulties, and I realized that I'm actually going to have to get a motherfucking job, and I can't rely on the 1K winning a month from now to make it work.
Yeah,
But
and I'm gonna be fighting for Victory Fighting Championships in November in Iowa.
is that
My
uh, is that
fight,
locked up yet?
unfortunately, they haven't started matchmaking for the card yet, but they told me I'm on the card, 145. So
What's up?
unfortunately,
What's up with
my
it, man?
fight will not be on Fight Pass, but it will be streamed on their Facebook Live as a motherfucker, and it'll be up there forever once it's up. VFC, legit as fuck, big ass square. It's dope. I'm
And
stoked.
if you guys want to come here, I'll find a way to go to VFC's live page and stream it to YouTube. I got you.
Oh yeah, we'll have the shits figured out by then.
So I'm sorry to disappoint you, Luis, but we are going to become more active on the vlog channel. I'm going to start doing like motivational as shit like I used to do on this channel, actually. And I'm still punching, I'm still kicking. Even though I'm not training, my goal is to be able to get a fluid head kick again within a month. Because ever since I stopped training, my fucking head kicks, man, my flexibility went to shit. I can't get any torque. My girlfriend's calling me, but she's been ignoring me. So I'm gonna
You want
toss
to
that
know
over
what's
there.
fucked? What's fucked is I don't go to class half the time, and like Spencer the Kingfisher legitimately texts I go class like I train with him. It's a small group. He doesn't have like a big school. It's a small group of us fighters. So like we're all close, and he'll text me and ask me if I'm up to go to class, and I don't go sometimes, and I feel like such a son of a bitch because there's people that would shoot me in the back of the head to train with Spencer Fisher, and I'm like wasting it half the time, and I feel like a son of a bitch for it. It's fucked.
And he's gonna be leaving you soon too. He's gonna be moving on you.
Yeah, but I'll still head kick some motherfuckers. But if you ever get the chance
And
to train with Spencer Fisher, you got to do it.
hopefully after this month, I'm going to be able to head kick motherfuckers again. I'm gonna try to make enough money though, Levi, to come back with Uncle Mike anyway, back to the QC. So maybe we can get some rounds in. Kai Green says 8-ounce gloves. Floyd is fucked.
I love it.
Fucked. Fucked. McGregor said, I will give Conor McGregor any means necessary for him to become comfortable in that cage. We'll let him do kicks, takedowns, elbows, knees, fucking jumping, spinning shits, and fucking give him 4 ounces. Or better yet, go bare knuckle.
Yeah, I think maybe Floyd might have wrote a check that his ass can't cash, man.
Oh, no, he's going to cash it either way, but it's going to take him a little bit longer to get to the bank, I think.
At the end of the day, I see it this way. There's very slim chance that Conor McGregor wins in the later rounds because he is not going to be able to outbox Floyd for a whole fight because Floyd is the master boxer in the situation, and they are boxing. And eventually, Floyd is going to figure Conor out. He's going to figure out the patterns. He's going to figure out the movement, and he's going to start outworking him. And it's going to be just like every other Floyd Mayweather fight, except for Conor's probably going to get more tired than most boxers, and the later rounds are going to be really bad for Conor. But those first 1 to 3 rounds, maybe 4, Conor's going to be really fucking dangerous because that man hits really fucking hard, and Floyd's not going to know what to expect. So I don't know. I think the first 3 rounds are when Conor's the most dangerous, and probably 4 to 6 or 7 will be Floyd starting to take over, and Conor's still kind of dangerous. But anything after 7, I think Conor's fucked.
I think anything after the 4th round, and Floyd Mayweather has his timing. Steven, our best friend Steven's back in the comments. He said, I've been on the MMA scene a very long time. Did Spencer Fisher serve time in jail?
I mean, I'm sure he's gone away for little things, but I can't attest to any crimes that he's committed, and I don't. I'm almost certain he's never been to prison.
And even if he did know nothing, he ain't incriminating nobody. He ain't no snitch.
I know he'll fuck somebody up if he has to though. He's a bad motherfucker, man. It's so crazy because I used to like not watch his fights when I was a kid just because he never had like the shredded six pack and he was never jacked or nothing. And now I go back and I watch his fights and I'm like, why didn't I watch him? He's hitting turning side kicks and spinning back this way before anybody else. Walk off flying knees. He's getting this crazy shit before anybody else. And like I didn't give no fucks back in the day. You know, it's
Didn't he
like, damn,
choke
dude.
out? Didn't he choke out Thiago Alvarez with a T-City triangle
Oh yeah, in the third round of both their UFC debut.
after he outstruck him, right?
Oh, Spencer was lighting him up on the feet, and Thiago was like this vicious killer striker making his UFC debut. Spencer's making his debut, and Thiago's jacked to the gills. Spencer's lighting him up on the feet. He was just so much faster than a lot of people, like his hand speed, and he was a southpaw that was right-handed, so his power's in the front. He used to drop people with jabs just because it's his power hand. He's so fast. He was so explosive for a little guy, and his
Also, I'm
jiu-jitsu
going
is super
to.
underrated.
Oh, Barry, dude,
Anyways,
such a good jiu-jitsu coach. Luis asks, "What do y'all think of UFC legend Frank Mir officially joining Bellator?" I think that Frank's gonna go over there and
good for
collect some
him.
knees.
Good
He's gonna
for him.
collect some knees.
He's not beating Matt Mitrione though.
Who did he get beat up by?
But
Was it Andre Arlovsky that he got beat up by recently? His last UFC fight was that Arlovsky, or who did he lose to?
I don't even remember. But the only fight I care about seeing over there is Frank Mir versus Fedor. That's the only fight I care about.
I think Frank submits him.
Fuck. No, I think Frank knocks him. Unfortunately, Frank's a bigger dude, and
So
neither
I
and
I
Fedor
said
doesn't have a
I
chin anymore.
I said that he's gonna tap him. And you say he's gonna knock him.
Yeah, I got stung by this crazy bug earlier, and I had a super big welt from it, and now the shit's gone. It's in my
He
thigh
lost.
now.
He lost a decision to Arlovsky in 2015, and in a March of 16, he got KO'd with one punch by Mark Hunt.
Remember when he fucked up Todd Duffy, and Todd Duffy was fighting like an idiot?
I do remember that. I remember I
And
was
Todd
we
Duffy
you were
was
super high on Todd
overextending
Duffy,
on
wasn't
every
he?
punch. Yeah, well, we both were because he's a fucking machine and heavy hands, and he came in the fight punching like an idiot. He was overextended on every single punch, and we both called that he was gonna get fucking clipped. Sure enough, lights out, bud. But he was fucking Frank up at first, lighting him up, but he's just overextended everything, got fucking clipped.
Steven made a good point in the comments. He said Mir getting paid more than UFC paid him. UFC equals you fight cheap.
That's what I'm saying. Good for Frank Mir, especially. I love that the older guys are going over there. Good for them because they can still compete, and it's not like they have to fucking contend for a fucking title against some young fucking killer. They can go over there and fight some other old bum for a couple bucks
You want to know what I find
or a
funny
lot more bucks.
is that in the past we've been talking about and asking for like a U or like an MMA Legends League, like a 50 and over or a 40 and over Legends League. We don't need that now. We got fucking Bellator. They'll pick up everyone that doesn't have a contract and wants to fight.
We got Bellator and Ryzen. How badass was it that Crow Cop fucking won that one night tournament, then in that title, and then retired? Came back, juiced to the gills, won the Ryzen tournament, then retired. Dope as fuck. Looked like old Crow Cop right before he retired. He was beating the piss out of everybody. Fucked up King Mo. It was badass.
Our buddy Paul in the
Love Crow
comments
Cop.
says that he hates Frank Mir because Frank Mir talks shit about everybody and everything.
Yeah, I'm honestly not a big Frank Mir fan, but that man's jujitsu is through the roof for almost 300-pound man.
And
Through the roof.
he got his karma back when Brock Lesnar fucking gave him permanent brain damage.
Yeah, and he still has a win over Brock Lesnar, and he tapped Nogueira, and he tapped Verdum. I'm pretty sure he's got like a submission win over like damn near everybody. He's got the best submissions in heavyweight history ever. I think better than Minotauro probably. But
And
Fedor's up
Verdum.
there as
And
well.
Verdum.
Yeah, but those are the four. I can't even. That Alexei Olenek dude or whatever his name is. That guy's got great jujitsu too. That dude that hit that fucking north south or that Ezekiel choke from bottom mount.
I remember that. Well,
What's the comments say, dog?
I was about to say, unless you got,
My phone's got like fucking rip percent
I think
9.
Snipes went back and disliked the video again.
Whatever,
because we went from
Smash. I don't even care.
5 likes to oh nope, it's back again. Nope. We got another a dislike. Fuck the rest of you. All right, well, you got about 5 minutes left, everybody. 5 minutes before I come and go,
Did you see
just like the gas station.
Bisping and Tony Bellew, or however you pronounce his name, agreed to box each other? Like, there's no commission of everything, so there's no fight happening. But on Twitter, they both said, "Let's get it."
Steven said Floyd beat a UFC fighter's son. Now Floyd's going to beat a current UFC champ. What fighter's son did he fight? Which UFC fighter's son did he fight? Because I'm trying to think.
Me too.
Well, thank you to everybody who liked this video. We appreciate it. Thank you for helping us combat the trolls who literally do nothing but come to our videos and click the dislike button before listening. I don't know why or what would make us, unlikable by other people, but I guess we've talked some shit, Gene, and I guess some people don't like it.
Yeah, and guess who doesn't give a fuck still?
Steven said, Andre Berto, you clueless bastards.
Andre Berto's dad was a boxer, I thought.
Well, we're about to get learned about how we don't know jack shit about the UFC again.
Is it the same guy?
It's Steven.
Oh, this son of a bitch. I thought he was gone.
I guess Berto's sister's an MMA fighter too. See, it's a good thing having him around. We learned something. But watch when I go to try to tell us to somebody else and they call it bullshit.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about either of them. They suck.
Berto don't suck. Fuck you.
Berto's dad's probably a cuck.
What do you Kai Green comments and said Ferguson versus Lee. We made a video about that already, man. And
we didn't talk about it together though, man. You talked about it yourself. I forgot about that. Shit. I think
Ferguson's gonna piece
Kevin
him.
Lee's gonna get fuckered up. And
you were really impressed with
Kevin Lee's hanging on the ground. I was, but Tony Ferguson's way too crafty on the ground for him, and he's too active and too crafty. There's no way he's tapping Tony. And I think that Tony Ferguson.
I think Tony Ferguson beats Kevin Lee anywhere this fight goes.
Is it a main event?
Kevin Lee and I think it's going to be a main event.
Doesn't matter. Interim title fight. So Kevin Lee's extra fucked if it goes past the third round. That's a fact.
We don't know if it's for the interim belt yet, though. But we were thinking so.
I thought that was officials.
It hasn't been official from what I know.
Well, it better be. You got to give it to Tony. To keep fucking him, man. But Khabib deserves more than anybody. The tiramisu tastes too good, though.
The tiramisu always wins.
I feel his pain. We got to wrap this shit up, man.
Steven said that Zab Judah's dad was a kickboxer.
Dude, the problem with this guy is just because everybody does something doesn't mean it deserves to be talked about. Just because somebody's dad boxed a few times doesn't matter. He wasn't relevant, obviously.
Don't start this. You know where this conversation fucking goes.
I know. He just needs to know. Like, I'm an MMA fighter, but if I fight 5 amateur fights and then never fight again, you're not gonna tell people, "Oh, this guy was an MMA fighter. So and so's brother was an MMA fighter. He fought 5 times." Like that doesn't matter.
Kai Green said that Khabib is waiting for McGregor. We understand this, but McGregor's probably not fighting again. Unless he just has the complete itch for it.
Khabib's time.
How many times has Conor McGregor said that? Conor McGregor, after his win versus Diego Brandao, said, "My goal is to get into this game, make a shitload of money, and leave with my brain still intact."
If he fights MMA again, it's going to be Tyron Woodley.
Or GSP.
No, because he's not going to fight 85, and GSP's at fighting for the 85 belt. And he's okay. And he's not taking a fight that's not for a belt.
This is true.
They gotta set it up by scheduling Nick Diaz to fight Tyron Woodley. The new owners gotta pay Tyron a fuckload of money to lose the fight, and then they gotta set up Conor versus Nick for the 170-pound belt.
So Steven and Paul both said the exact same thing at the exact same time. They both said that he's gonna want another big payday and go to fight Paulie. I thought the same thing, but Levi learned me on it, so I'm gonna let him learn.
It makes no sense. He's not gonna fight Paulie. Paul, it's a total decrease. He's not going to go down in anything. He's every time he takes a fight, it's a bigger opportunity to make more money. He's fighting Floyd fucking Mayweather. He's 0-0. If he beats Floyd Mayweather in boxing, he's 1-0. His only win is the greatest boxer of all time. Why in the hell would he fight some idiot, mediocre champion that's out of shape and out of his prime? It makes no sense for him. He's not wasting his time with somebody. Conor strives in the fights where he's not supposed to win. He doesn't. There's a reason he doesn't defend. He's never defended any of his titles. He doesn't like to be the guy that's supposed to win. He performs best when he's the underdog, and he has to rise to the occasion. He's not going to fight Paulie. It makes no sense for him. Paulie's trying to get a payday by trying to fight McGregor. That's the fuck thing. Paulie's kind of upset now that he got exposed a little bit, and now he wants a chunk of the payday. And he's just talking nonsense. You're retired. Why do you want to fight this MMA fight? You're retired. Come on, man. It doesn't make sense. The only reason it makes sense is because Paulie wants to get paid.
Steven said there's no way Conor beats Floyd. That isn't even a question. You want to – so what are you going to – you're going to be one of those other people that says he has a 0% chance? Because this is about to be another 30 fucking minutes.
I'm not talking to him about it. He can watch one of our videos that comes out real soon where we discuss this fucking 0% mindset. So
he said that he said there's a better chance that CM Punk will be the top 50 fighter than Conor beats Floyd. Top 50 is pretty big.
Yeah, top 50 for sure. Not a top 10 though. I don't think so.
Maybe not even top 20.
That's close.
What's Mickey Gall ranked? What's Mickey Gall ranked?
Mickey Gall is like fucking 9 or something, I think. I might be tripping. Who did he fuck up? Sage Northcutt. He's a beast, dude. People hate on Mickey Gall, but I seen him grapple Gordon Ryan in a no-gi match, and he did really well. He got tapped eventually, but he did really well. I'm impressed with that kid for sure. But he sounds like an idiot.
Steven said not top 10, top 50. We understand that. We know.
We're saying top 50 is pretty fucking broad, and I don't know, but CM Punk probably could win a fight in the top 50 pretty easily.
I agree that he has a better chance of beating someone in the top 50 than Conor does beating Floyd. He said he'll go as far to say top 25. He said top 25 now.
Maybe. 25 is still pretty broad. He trains at Rufus Sport. He's probably got some good grappling by now. He might catch a win, man. I think he's got better. The reason he's got a better chance than Conor is solely because he has more weapons and more opportunities to finish the fight. He has a wider array, and if he gets in danger, maybe he can catch a takedown. It's not the same for Floyd. Conor. It's a lot more restricted. So yeah, I would agree that CM Punk probably does have a better chance. But guess what? Conor's still got a fucking chance.
And guess what? Conor McGregor has a better chance at knocking out of beating the best pound for pound fighter in the world in boxing than Mickey Gall does in MMA. And Conor McGregor already beat the number 1 pound for pound ranked fighter in MMA.
Listen, before Conor McGregor knocked out Jose Aldo, if somebody came up to you and told you, I will bet $20 million right now that Conor McGregor knocks him out in 13 seconds, who's not taking that bet? Everybody in the world takes that bet because guess what? Everybody thought Conor McGregor knocking out Jose Aldo was a 0% chance, let alone 13 seconds. Come on. Right there, he already did the impossible. What is crazier than knocking out the fucking world champion, only champion at this weight class in UFC history, hasn't lost in a decade, cleans him one punch in 13 seconds. He's already done the impossible. I don't know why people think he can't do it again. A punch is a punch regardless if the gloves are 4 ounces or 8 ounces. He can put his fucking fist on your face. It doesn't matter who you are. I understand Floyd has phenomenal defense, but guess what? He's still going to get hit. It's a fight. He's never been in a fight where he didn't get punched at least once. He might not get hurt in every fight, but guess what? Judah caught him clean. Shane Mosley caught him clean. He can be caught.
People forgot that Victor Ortiz was beating him up before he fucking headbutted him. Not bad.
No, but he was getting the better of the exchanges for sure. Mosley dropped him. Maidana was hurting him in the first fight. Like, people act like Floyd's never, ever been touched before. And I understand Conor doesn't have any boxing fights, but he's a world-class fighter and has a super intelligent mind. And there's no arguing that. And there's
no arguing this. If there's any MMA fighter at that weight class that can come over and beat Floyd fucking Mayweather, it's Conor fucking McGregor. And the last time Floyd fought someone who was 198 pounds the day of the fight. Come on.
You can't even name
Give
the
the man
last
a
time
fucking
Floyd fought
chance.
at 154. Or name the last time Floyd fought with 8-ounce gloves.
Never, because I think the rule is you have to be under 136 pounds in professional boxing to get 8-ounce gloves. But I could be wrong.
When's the last time you seen Floyd Mayweather fight somebody that's not a boxer? Because guess what? I can tell you, as a fighter, there's a lot of styles that give you problems when you think you're the shit. Look at what Wonder Boy did to Johnny Hendricks. His style, he didn't know what to do. When you don't understand somebody's style and their footwork and their movements, you panic because you don't know what to do. When you're used to being able to react to every situation and knowing what's coming next, you're gonna panic a little bit when you don't know what's going on, and Floyd's gonna be able to figure Connor out. That's obvious. He's the best boxer of all time. He's gonna be able to figure it out. He's gonna catch on to the patterns. He's gonna break him down. Over 12 rounds, Floyd Mayweather's definitely got all the advantages, but the first couple rounds when he doesn't know what's gonna come next, it's going to be interesting. And a lot of people think it's going to be a snooze fest, but I don't think so. I think Connor's going to make it interesting. He's no dummy. He knows what he's doing.
So I'm gonna do one last question. Shout out to Shogun in the fucking motherfucking comments.
About time.
I'm not doing your trivia, Steven, of asking who's the only person to win 80cc tournament and 2 professional boxing matches. 2 boxing matches? I don't fucking know. Why don't you Google the answer and tell me?
Two. I know Ricardo Arona never gave up a point in ADCC though, so that's cool. One of the best grapplers of all time. Nobody knows about that because Rampage slammed him in the next fucking week.
I think
What's the
that's it,
last
man.
question, dog? You said that was
I
the
had
last
him,
question?
not from them, it was from me, but I forgot it in my fucking mind.
That's unfortunate.
Pissed about it, too. God damn it.
Oh well, whatever.
Well, thank you, everybody, in the comments. Thank you for liking the video. Looks like we have equal amount of likes as dislikes. So if you dislike the video, fuck you. I'm just kidding. I love all of you.
I don't. I love some of you, but I don't love all of you. That's a fact.
Thank you for watching the Team NicaGene live MMA stream. Bull fucking whatever. Sorry for the goddamn cursing. I didn't.
I'm not sorry for shit.
Hey.